Anneliese was born in Bavaria, West Germany, in 1952. She came from a very devout Catholic family, and they regularly visited church together. At the age of 16, Anneliese experienced her first seizure at school. She lost consciousness, and that night she woke to an overwhelming feeling of fear and dread. Unable to move, she later came to believe that that was the moment that the demons entered her body. A year later, after suffering a similar episode, her mother took her to their GP, Dr. Luthi. She was diagnosed with psychosis, caused by epilepsy. By 1973, Anneliese became depressed and withdrawn. She began to hear knocking sounds emanating from inside her closet and on her walls and ceiling. She returned to Dr. Luthi, and there she told him that she was having hallucinations. She said that she could see the devil's face everywhere she looked, and hear demon voices whispering in her ears. According to Anneliese's mother, Dr. Luthi advised them to see a priest, because he believed that Anneliese was suffering from a demonic possession, an allegation that Dr. Luthi later denied. She was diagnosed as neurotic by a psychiatrist, and her epilepsy was confirmed, and by the summer of 1975, she was suffering from extreme insomnia. She refused to visit church anymore, insisting that even trying to enter through the doors was just too physically painful. She would rip her clothes from her body and lash out at her parents and her sisters in fits of rage. Anneliese continued to hallucinate, seeing the faces of demons superimposed over the faces of family members. In between these intense outbursts, Anneliese would become severely suicidal. She also began to eat less and less. Her family became convinced that she was suffering from a demonic possession, and they sought the help of Father Old to arrange an exorcism. On September 24, 1975, Father Renz performed the first exorcism rite. Over a period of 67 sessions, 42 of these sessions were recorded, and these audio tapes are intensely disturbing to hear. During these sessions, Anneliese revealed that she was possessed by 6 demons. She would scream, and her body would contort when she was sprinkled with holy water. By May 1976, the sessions had become even more horrific. Anneliese was now refusing to eat anything. She had started to self-harm and had to be restrained because she bit holes in the walls and smashed her head through a window. Silence finally fell over the house on the morning of the 1st of July 1976, and Anneliese was finally at peace. She died from dehydration, starvation, and sheer exhaustion from the torture that her body had been put through. At the time of her death, her body was in a horrific state. Her knees were smashed and broken. She weighed just 68 pounds. She had open sores all over her body, 2 black eyes, and her mouth and nose were raw. A criminal investigation into her death began, and her parents, Father Old and Father Renz, were charged with negligent homicide. The trial lasted for over a year, and the prosecution insisted that Anneliese was suffering from a mental illness, and that medical intervention should have been sought to avoid the resulting starvation of Anneliese. However, the defense insisted that Anneliese had the right to refuse medical treatment, and that they had eyewitness testimony and recordings that would prove that Anneliese was suffering from demonic possession. The judge found the defendants guilty and sentenced all 4 of them to 6 months in prison, which was later suspended. Anneliese Michael died on the 1st of July 1976 at the age of 23. Her frail body had endured the physical trauma of 67 exorcism rituals. The judge found the defendants guilty and sentenced all 4 of them to 6 months in prison, which was later suspended. Anneliese Michael died on the 1st of July 1976 at the age of 23. Her frail body had endured the physical trauma of 67 exorcism rituals. The judge found the defendants guilty and sentenced all 4 of them to 6 months in prison, which was later suspended. Anneliese Michael died on the 1st of July 1976